Hello, everyone. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for opening day of Field of Dreams Baseball, Season 7. Season 7 baseball has widely been anticipated as for the last 2 weeks, people have been drafting teams, setting their schedules, working on their lineups, bantering back and forth on Discord. Everybody's been throwing shade at everybody else, and the time for talking is over and the time for playing has begun. There you see the 4 divisions, and obviously there has been no games played since this is opening day. And the upcoming games here on April 8th, Edmonton at Washington and Hadley Lake at Florence. We are going to broadcast Edmonton at Washington. Day number 2, we're going to sim. And on day number 3, we are going to, where is it? Lehigh at Hadley Lake, I think. Lehigh at Hadley Lake is the second game of our doubleheader today on opening day. We will do the first 3 days of the season. We'll post it on our Discord, and hopefully someone else tomorrow we'll pick it up and we'll finish the first week. If everything goes as scheduled, we will begin the Season 7 playoffs on January 8th, 2025. I can't believe it's been a year that we've done this, but January 8th, 2025 will be the opening day of the playoffs if everything goes as scheduled. So let's get down to the schedule here. And the first game we're going to autoplay is Hadley Lake at Florence. And we're off and running as Hadley Lake defeats Florence 4-1. Testro over Lee. Medwick went 2 for 5 with a home run. We are going to play Edmonton at Washington from, I think it's the South End grounds, 1899. We've got a good-looking stadium for you. So, whoop, I didn't want to do that. I hit the wrong box. I'm out of practice. It is 3-2 Edmonton. We're going to have to play the second day. Edmonton wins 3-2. Feller over Waddell. And let's go to the 9th. That was clever of me, wasn't it? But I do believe we have, well, there you go. We're going to have to do that game. We're going to have to do Lehigh's game first. Let's see the 10th. Washington at Edmonton. That's an interesting game. That's the one we'll do. Sorry about that, guys. As right off the bat, I blow it from being out of practice. But here we go. Beantown at Cleveland. Cleveland wins 5-2. Walsh over Newhouser. Mitchell 3 for 5. His first home run of the year. And like I said, Lehigh will be at Hadley Lake, and I'm going to hit play so I don't make the same mistake a second time. Lizards will have Dizzy Dean on the mound. He will be facing Hadley Lake's Jay Hughes. Welcome to Sportsman's Park for today's game between Lehigh and Hadley Lake. Dizzy Dean will start for Lehigh. Making his first start, he'll be opposed by Jay Hughes for Hadley Lake. He's also making his first start because this is opening day at 72 degrees. Batting order for Lehigh, Burkett in left field batting first, Abreu in right batting second. Willie Mays played his all 7 seasons with Lehigh in center field, batting third. Giambi, that's Jason Giambi, DH, batting cleanup. Willie McCovey at first, batting fifth. Campanella's catching, batting sixth. Ramirez at short. Biggio at second, batting eighth, Brett batting ninth, and Dean doing the pitching. For Hadley Lake, Daly will be at second base leading off. Cronin in short batting second, Medwick in left batting third. Kirby Puckett in center field fourth, Snyder in right field fifth, Bill Dickey catching sixth. Keeler, the DH seventh, Kluszewski at first base eighth, and Longoria at third base hitting ninth. Hughes the pitcher. We welcome Mark, MWN 58 in, Steve Tate, his dream of the Field of Dreams in season 7. Jeff Hunter is here. Sorry I blew your opening day game, Jeff, but we'll play your game right after this on the third day. And here we go. Hughes gets his sign from Dickey. Burkett to right, one down. We're at Sportsman's Park. This is a Mike Silva rendition of Sportsman's Park 3. Abreu stepping in. Hughes delivers. Line drive. Daly's got it. 2 down. Let me fix Daly here. I hate no pictures, as you know, from watching my previous broadcasts. We will fix that right after it populates. There he is. We now have a photo. Hughes delivers to Willie Mays. And we go to the bottom of the first. Lehigh down 1-2-3 as Hadley Lake comes to bat. Dizzy Dean gets his sign, and Daly with his brand new picture steps in. Ground ball up the middle. Ramirez to McCovey for the out. 1 down. Joe Cronin, shortstop. 2 down. And Joe Medwick, his first time at bat this season. Dizzy Dean delivers. Fly to left. That's deep. And that is off the wall. Medwick goes into second with a stand-up double, and we have the first hit of season number 7. And Willie Mays without a picture in center field. Time to fix that one. Willie Mays. There we go. And Willie shows up. Runner on second base is Medwick. Kirby Puckett stepping in. Dean delivers. Puckett hits a grounder to Brett at third. There's a web gem. Web gems are always an out. Great play number 1 for George Bett. And the inning is over. We head to the top of the second. No score here in the field for the Hadley Lake Hammers. Medwick in left, Puckett in center, Snyder in right. Longoria third, covered up by the web gem sign. Cronin at short, Daly at second, Kluszewski at first. Bill Dickey catching, and Hughes about to deliver to Jason Giambi. Where's Longoria? Longoria spent the first 5 years in this league with my Vegas team. Last year was traded to Hadley Lake, and this is his second year on the team. Used pitching to McCovey. And that one's going to be long gone as McCovey puts it on the roof here in Sportsman's Park, and it's Lehigh 1, Hadley Lake nothing. First home run of the season, and Jay Hughes facing Roy Campanella. Second strikeout for Hughes, 2 down. Hanley Ramirez, ground ball to third, and that's going to be a boot booted ball. Error number 1 for Evan Longoria. Longoria in his rookie year, he's going backwards, so this will be his last season. He's going to go back in the pool. Someone else can get him next season. Runner on first. Ramirez takes his lead. Craig Biggio. Foul ball. As Longoria keeps running in. I love that chalkboard sometime. Here's Hughes' delivery. There goes Ramirez, and he's gunned down by Dickey. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Lizards. Snyder, Dickey, and Keeler to face Dizzy Dean. Mays puts it away for the out. Bill Dickey. Fly ball to right. Abreu's got it 2 down. And Willie Keeler. Ground ball to third. Brett up with it. Across the diamond. Quick 1-2-3. We head to the top of the third. 1-0 Lehigh. Biggio, Brett, and Burkett to face Hughes. Jay Hughes delivers. Walks him. George Brett stepping into the batter's box. There goes Biggio. And he's got a stolen base. First stolen base of the season. Biggio at second. Nobody out. Hughes delivers. First 2 batters get on via the walk. Jesse Burkett stepping in. I believe this is Burkett's first at-bat in Field of Dreams, and he's going to bunt. Runners will go to second and third. 1 away, both runners in scoring position, and Bobby Abreu steps in. Hughes delivers. Ground ball to Daly. He's going to throw to first. Second run scores. Brett goes to third. 2-0 Lehigh. Hughes facing Willie Mays. All 7 years with the Lehigh Lizards. Fly to left. It's going to go foul. Hughes delivers. Third walk of the inning for Hughes. Runners on first and third, Jason Giambi. Base hit in the right field. George Brett scores 3-0. Mays to third. And Lehigh Lizards are off and running with a 3-0 lead as Hughes now to face Willie McCovey. Struck him out. End the inning. Third strikeout for Hughes. We head to the bottom of the third. Lehigh leads 3-0. Ted Kluszewski, Evan Longoria, and Daly, the second baseman, due up. Dean delivers. Ground ball right back to the mound. 1 away. Someone's injured. Let's see who it is. Ted Kluszewski's out of the game as he hurt himself running. Evan Longoria grounded to short. Hanley Ramirez across the diamond for the out. And Tom Daly, top of the order. Fly to center. Mays under it. And a quick 1-2-3. We head to the top of the fourth. 3-0 Lizards. Let's see who we get. We get Jennings will be batting eighth and playing first base. Campanella, Ramirez, and Biggio up. That's going to be in the stands. Hughes delivers. 4 strikeout for Hughes. Hughes is, let's see, I believe he struck out 4, walked 3 today, and only allowed 2 hits, but he's allowed 3 runs because of those walks. Hanley Ramirez. Strikeout number 5. It's been a mixed bag for Jay Hughes. He's looked good in most of the at-bats, but that last couple of innings, he's had a lapse. Hughes delivers to Biggio, who has the first stolen base of the season. Will hit it on the ground to Cronin. Up with it to Jennings for the out. We head to bottom of the 4th, 3-0. Speaking of Cronin, he's stepping in, followed by Medwick and Puckett. Ground ball, Hanley Ramirez barehands it, throws to first and gets him by a step. 1 out for Joe Medwick. Joe Medwick hits a deep fly ball to left field. That ball is off the wall, and Medwick is into second base with a double. I want to fix something here, if you'll bear with me, since this is opening day. That got to lower the I want to lower this because it looks like it's in the stands and it's hitting off the wall. There we go. Puckett stepping in. Runner on second. Base hit in a right field. Is Medwick going to score? No. It's going to be a poor play for Abreu. Medwick holds at third, however. Runners on first and third, 1 away. Duke Snider's had a good year that this is based on. He, in real life, 42 home runs, 136 RBIs. Let's see how he does against Dizzy Dean. Well, there's it is. It's into the right field stands, and just like that, Hadley Lake ties the score at 3. That home run for Duke Snider traveled 345 feet. Rumor has it that this is going to be Hadley Lake's best season in the 7 seasons of Field of Dreams. They are loaded, as you just saw. Bill Dickey stepping in. Dickey trots to first. First walk for Dean, who now will face Willie Keeler. Keeler, spectacular season, 379 in real life. Let's see how he does today. He strikes out, the second strikeout of the day for Dean. Hugh Jennings stepping up to the plate. He replaced Ted Kluszewski, who was injured, running to first base. Jennings hits it on the ground to Biggio and flips to McCovey for the out. 3 runs score here in the bottom of 4th. This game is tied as we head to the 5th. Jay Hughes has been a mixed bag today. Looked great sometimes and looked poor other, but let's see how he does here in the top of the 5th as he faces the bottom of Lehigh's order. George Brett, followed by Burkett and Abreu, batters number 1 and 2. Brett hits it to left. Medwick puts it away, 1 down. Jesse Burkett on the ground to Daly, flips to Jennings. Bobby Abreu had a good season last year. He's got an RBI this season so far. He grounded to second, I believe, knocked in a run. Hughes delivers. Ground ball. Hughes stabs it, throws to first. 1, 2, 3. Go the Lizards. We halfway home, and it is all tied at 3. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Longoria. Then the top of the order, Daly and Cronin to bat. Longoria goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout for Dean. Daly hits a fly to left, and Burkett puts the fly ball away. Joe Cronin. Strikeout number 4. And the inning is over. We head to the top of the 6th. Willie Mays, Giambi, and McCovey will face Hughes. Here's the pitch to Willie. Ground ball to Jennings. He's going to take it to the bag himself. 1 down. Jason Giambi, 0 for 2, batting .500. Excuse me, that's not 0 for 2. 2 at bats in the season, no home runs. He goes down swing, strikeout number 6 for Hughes, and Willie McCovey comes up. McCovey is 1 for 2 today. He has hit a home run, put it on the roof in right field. Goes down swing as Hughes seems to have found it. Strikeout number 7. We head for the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 3. Medwick, Puckett, and Snyder facing Dizzy Dean. Medwick flies to Abreu. He's out. 1 down. Kirby Puckett, 1 for 2 today, 2 for 6 for the season. Grounder up the middle. Hanley Ramirez scoops it up, throws to McCovey for the out. And Duke Snyder, who hit a 3-run homer his last time up, his first hit of the season, first 3 RBIs, will be facing Dean again. Base hit into center field. That's going to end up to be a double. Duke Snyder's second hit of the day, first double of the season and the game. Runner on second. Bill Dickey, 0 for 1 today, 1 for 4 on the year. Foul ball. Dean delivers. Campanella's made an error, but let's read about it. 1-2 count. The pitch to Dickey, swings and misses. Strikeout. Catcher interference. Runners on first and second. Willie Keeler, 0 for 2 today, 1 for 5 in the 2 games so far this season. He's going to fly ball into foul territory, into the stands. 0-2 pitch. Keeler goes down swinging. That's the end of the 6th. We head for the top of the 7th, tied at 3. Campanella will be followed by Hanley Ramirez and Craig Biggio. Campanella 0 for 2 for the day and the season. He strikes out. Hughes gets number 8. Hanley Ramirez. Fly to center. Puckett backing up, puts it away. 2 quick outs for Craig Biggio. Ground ball up the middle. Daly backhands it to first. Jennings gets it for the out. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is tied at 3. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 4 left on for the Hammers. The Lizards, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error also, and 2 runners left on. Dizzy Dean to face Jennings, Longoria, then the top of the order. Jennings hits it to Biggio, is going to flip it to Dean, covering as both McCovey and Biggio went after that one. Longoria to face Dean. Fly ball to left. That's deep, but Burkett's got it against the fence for the out. 2 down. Tom Daly steps up to the plate. 0 for 3 today, 2 for 8 for the season. Strikeout number 6. We head to the top of the 8th. Tied at 3. Hughes will face Brett, Burkett, and Abreu. 9th strikeout for Hughes. Burkett stepping in. Line drive. Duke Snyder's got it, but I think it's a single. It is a base hit. He trapped it. Runner on first. One away. Bobby Abreu 0 for 3 on the day. This is opening day, first day for the Lizards. There goes Burkett. He is gunned down by Dickey. You would think runners would know not to run on this guy. He's got an arm. Abreu now faces Hughes with nobody on. Snyder has got it for the out. Innings over. We head to the bottom of the 8th. All tied at 3. David Landau comes by. Happy season 7 to you, Dave. Here we go. Both starters still in there. Joe Cronin, Medwick, and Puckett. Dean delivers. Strikeout number 7 for Dean. Medwick, 2 for 3 today. 2 doubles. Dean delivers. And there's another line drive, and that's a poor play. Is this going to be 3 doubles? It is. Poor play for the Lizards. 3rd double of the day for Medwick. Medwick here in the bottom of the 8th represents the go-ahead run. And Kirby Puckett, who's 2 for 7 in the season, has a hit today. Dean delivers. Struck him out. That's number 8. And Duke Snyder, 2 hits today, 2 for 3. A double and a home run. He's knocked in all 3 of Hadley Lake's runs. And there's going to be a base hit. Medwick's going to be rounding third. He is going to score. And Hadley Lake Hammers takes the lead as Duke Snyder appears to own Dizzy Dean here on opening day. Bill Dickey steps to the plate. 1 for 4 on the season, 0 for 1 today. Thrown out 2 runners trying to steal. Dickey hits it in the right field. It's going to be off the wall. Duke Snyder's rounding third. Will score. With 2 outs, he was off with the crack of the bat. It's another double for Hadley Lake. They now lead 5-3. Willie Keeler, hitless today, stepping in. Runner on second. Keeler bangs it in the right field. Dickey is going to round third. He'll score. Dean's not going to be leaving the game for a while. I think I heard Steve Tate say he set them for a high run count before they're removed. Dizzy Dean to face Jennings. Runner on first, 6-3 now, Hadley Lake. Keeler gets back. Dean delivers. Jennings hits it on the ground to Biggio. Inning is finally over. We head to the top of the 9th. 6-3, Hadley Lake. This is the 2nd game of the year for Hadley Lake. 1st game of the year for Lehigh. Hadley Lake won their 1st game. Looks like they're in position to win number 2 as Hughes will face the heart of Lehigh's order, Mays, Giambi, and McCovey. Ball's going to be in the stands. Fly ball to right. Snyder makes a great play. Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what the game's going to do, but I'm giving the MVP award to Duke Snyder as Jason Giambi stepping into the batter's box to face Hughes. He's going to hit it to right. That one's going to be deep. That was going to be caught by Snyder at the fence. I thought that one was going to be gone, but it isn't. Hadley Lake's 2 down. Lehigh's down to their last out. McCovey to face Hughes. The pitch. There's the game. The game's over. Hadley Lake defeats the Lehigh Lizards 6-3 on opening day. As we go to the box score, Hadley Lake, we know who the stars are. Medwick with 3 doubles. Snyder with a single double and a home run, I believe, knocked in 4 runs with 3 hits. Only 3 hits on the day for Lehigh, so there were no highlights for their offensive lineup. Dizzy Dean did pitch a good game until the 8th inning. He did pitch 8 innings, 9 hits, allowed 6 runs. All of them earned, struck out 8, walked 1. he loses his opening day bid. For Lehigh, Hughes wins his opening day bid, 9 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs. He allowed the home run to McCovey, struck out Ted, walked 3, and can we find the MVP of the game? You'll have to forgive me. My eyes are a little tired, but I'll find it. It is Duke Snyder. And there we go. Game 1 of our doubleheader is over. We go back to see who else is playing today. Chico's at T-ville. Chico shuts him out 3-0. Bender over Johnson. Averill, home run number 1. Amazing at San Francisco. San Francisco 8-6 winners. Knowles over Messerschmitt. Cano, home run number 1. Chicago, who has made a big comeback here in the spring training after a great draft pick. They are predicted to fight for the the division lead in the Natural Division with St. Louis. 4-1 winners over Hagerstown. Crawford over Hershiser. Rowland 3 for 3, 2 RBIs and 2 doubles. D-Gens at Vegas. D-Gens are the favorites in the Sandlot Division. Vegas playing for next year, but trying to do their best. And they lose to D-Gens 2-1 in 12 innings. Davis over Lee Smith. Ty Cobb 2 for 6. St. Louis at Crystal Lake. St. Louis, the favorites in the Natural Division, win 4-2. Smith over Drabowski. Fox went 2 for 3 for a home run. You watch Smith, there's an outside chance he's going to win 30 games for St. Louis this season. That's the rumor, however. Florence at Philadelphia. 6-5 Philly, 11 innings. Latman over Harris. Joe Rudy, home run number 1. And the natural European rivals, Manchester at Lancaster. Manchester in a slugfest, 12-8. Peters over Ford. Smith 2 for 5. 2 home runs. We head for the 10th of April, the 3rd day, and I'm not going to hit auto. We were going to play at Washington, but now we're going to play at Edmonton. I had the Washington field set up. Let's find out if I have the Edmonton field set up. I did not check it because this is unexpected. No, I don't. Let's find out where they play, and we'll put it on there. Vic Willis facing Jim Cott. I'd like to welcome Yoko in as he just joins us. Welcome to Metropolitan Stadium, even though that is not Metropolitan Stadium, but we'll fix that in a minute. For today's game between Washington and Edmonton, Vic Willis takes the mound for Washington. He'll be making his first start of the year. He'll be opposed by Jim Cott. For Edmonton, he's also making his first start. Well, let's hit play ball. Let's hit option. 1966 Metropolitan Stadium should be fairly easy to find. There it is. Now stop it. Now we got a little arranging to do. This will just take 2 or 3 minutes. I do apologize. I thought I was going to do opening day, which I screwed up by hitting automatic. But we'll fix it. Shouldn't take too long. What I know about Metropolitan Stadium is that it was the home of the AAA Minneapolis team, which was the AAA team for the Boston Red Sox, until the Minnesota Twins, who used to be the Washington Senators, moved here in 19 '61, I believe, when the American League expanded. The new Washington Senators team came in, and this team, the old Washington Senators, they moved to Minneapolis. We're almost there. I appreciate your indulgence while I do this. I don't like where that was. We're getting there. Let's move these guys out of the way so they don't get hurt. Got him over there. We'll put the catcher right there. That ought to do it. Here we go. Cott delivers his first pitch of the game, and it's a base hit for Chick Stahl. Stahl leading off for Washington singles. Duffy will be second. Baker batting third at third. Fisk hitting cleanup, catching Bruthers, the first baseman, hitting fifth. Kelly, the DH. Doyle, the second baseman. Alou batting eighth in left field, and Dolan at shortstop hitting ninth. In the field, we got McGee in left, Dom DiMaggio in center, Roberto Clemente in right. There's a couple of good fielders. Jose Ramirez, Jeter, Gehringer, and Mattingly patrol the infield. And Gabby Hartnett, the catcher, who I've been trying to get in a trade from my friend Jeff for the entire spring training, and I'm going to be unsuccessful, I think. Cott delivers. There's a bunt. Someone is injured, and let's find out who it is. Jim Cott on the second play of the game is injured. Unbelievable. And I'm not going to pick the catcher, so let's switch this over to computer for Edmonton. And they put in Perry. Jim Perry comes in as Jim Cott's injured on the second batter of the game. Frank Home Run Baker stepping in to face Jim Perry, who just finished his warm-ups. And he pops it up to the infield. Ramirez got it for the out. 2 down, runner on second base, and Carlton Fisk stepping in. Fisk walks. Perry now faces Dan Bruthers, who's 0 for 4 on opening day. Hits a foul ball in the stands. Perry with an 0-2 delivery. Walks him. The bases are loaded for Washington, who lost the first game. Edmonton won their first game. It was a beautiful park. I can't wait to do a Washington game again. South End grounds, they have a beautiful rendition of it. Joe Kelly to face Perry. Ground ball to Mattingly's going to take it to the bag, and the inning will be over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We head to the bottom of the first. There's no score. Hope that Jim Cott isn't injured for too long. That's quite the inauspicious way to start a season. Edmonton's batting order will have McGee hitting first and left. Gehringer second, batting second. Roberto Clemente third and right. Mattingly at first. Hitting cleanup, Tomei the DH fifth. Ramirez at third, sixth. Jeter at short, seventh. Dom DiMaggio in center field, eighth, and Hartnett catching and hitting ninth. In the outfield, Matty Alou, Duffy and Stahl left to right, Baker, Dahlin, Doyle, Bruthers left to right. In the infield, Carlton Fisk catching. And Willis about to deliver to Sherry McGee. Stahl has it for the out. One away. Charlie Gehringer. Gehringer on first. Willis looks at him. He's not much of a chance to steal as Roberto Clemente comes up to the plate. And he bangs that ball in the left field for a solid base hit. Gehringer to third. He is safe. Clemente, that's going to be an error charge to Moises Alou in left field. And there's going to be Clemente's going to go to second. The runner's going to score. And right just like that, Edmonton takes a 1-0 lead. Don Mattingly steps in now. Runner at second is Clemente. He bangs that ball into right center field. Clemente's going to hold. With only one out, didn't want to take the chance. And Jim Thome steps in first and third. Willis delivers, walks him. And Washington's in trouble here in the bottom of the first with the bases loaded. One out, and they face Jose Ramirez. He's going to hit it on the ground of Bruthers to second for one, back to first, beats Ramirez by a couple of steps, and just like that, Washington's out of the inning. However, they did allow a run on the error by Moises Alou. We head to inning number 2, 1-0 Express. Jim Perry, the season he is drafted from, he was 11-7 and an ERA of 2.54. So Cott's got a good replacement in for him. Doyle at bat, he struck him out. Jim Perry, by the way, pitched in this particular ballpark in 1966. Moises Alou walks. Alou on first, a threat to steal. Perry checks on him, delivers to Dahlin. He struck him out, number 2 for the evening. And Chick Stahl stepping in. Stahl, 351 hitter in the year he was drafted. And he's going to hit a base hit in the center field. Moises Alou is going to round second probably. Here he goes. He goes to third. Runners on first and third. 2 away for Hugh Duffy, 279 hitter in real life. The pitch. Base hit in the left. Moises Alou scores. We're all tied at 1. Stahl goes to third. And Jim Perry now has a little bit of trouble as he's going to face home run Baker. Fly to left. Deep, deep, deep. McGee's got it. He makes a great play in the corner. And Sherry McGee bails out Edmonton and saved them from falling behind at the end of 1.5. We're tied at 1. Jeter, DiMaggio, and Hartnett to face Willis. Baker up with it. 1 down. Dom DiMaggio. Base hit in the right center field. Dominic, the younger brother of Joe, ends up on second base with a double. Gabby Hartnett, 2 for 3 on the season, stepping in. He hits it up the middle. Dahlin has it, throws to Bruthers for the out. DiMaggio takes third. 2 down. Runner on third. Willis to face Sherry McGee, who had that great play to end the last inning. And Willis didn't like that play and immediately hits him. McGee trots down to first. A threat to steal. Willis now with runners at first and third, and Charlie Gehringer at the plate. There's a pitch out. McGee doesn't go. 1 ball, no strikes. Base hit into center field. Express gets a second run. McGee goes to third, and just like that, it's 2-1. Gehringer at first, McGee at third, Roberto Clemente. 352 hitter in real life. Hits it into deep center field, but Duffy chases it down for the out. We head for the top of the third, 2-1, Edmonton. Perry, who's given up a run, will face Fisk, Bruthers, and Kelly here in the top of the third. Grounded to Jeter, who throws it to his friend Don Mattingly for the out. Bruthers up. He hits it to Mattingly. He doesn't throw it to anybody. He takes it himself to first. 2 down, and Joe Kelly, 307 in real life, hits it to left. It's deep. McGee's got it, though. Ooh, quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-1. Edmonton. I'd like to thank Jeff Hunter, David Landau, Yoko, Steve Tate, and Mark for being in today. To the crowd, Mattingly to ground ball to second. Doyle boots it for an error. And Mattingly will be on first, and Tomei to face Willis, who hits it to right. Stahl comes in, puts it away for the out. Mattingly retreats back to the bag, and Jose Ramirez, who's 0 for 1 today, hits it on the ground to Bruthers, to Dalen for 1. Back to Bruthers for the rare 3-6-3 double play. The inning is over. We head to the fourth, 2-1 Express. Jim Perry now will face the bottom third of Washington's order, Doyle, Alou, and Dolan. Base hit. Doyle singles. Takes a short lead off first. Moises Alou steps in. Throw to first. Doyle gets back. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back to Perry, to Gehringer for 1. Over to Mattingly. A 1-4-3 double play is now 2 outs and nobody on. Top of the fourth for Bill Dolan. Dolan 0 for 4 on the season. Pete Semino to come in a pitch. And good old Pete doesn't have a photo, so we'll fix that. There's his twins picture. And is there a reason he didn't show up? Let's find out. Might be a reason. Maybe I didn't hit that button. And now we have no pictures. Well, we'll deal with that later. Ground ball to Ramirez. Dolan's out. We head to the bottom of the fourth. What the heck is going on here with Edmonton's photos? There they go. Who knows what happened? I love these action PC games. Weird stuff happens sometimes. Derek Jeter to face Willis. Grounded to Doyle. 1 away. Dom DiMaggio, 1 for 1 today. He's now 2 for 2. Dom DiMaggio acquired from Manchester in a trade in spring training. Gabby Hartnett, one of my favorite players, as you can tell. He walks. Runners on first and second. 1 down for Sherry McGee. McGee obtained in a trade from St. Louis. Flies out to Stahl, is 2 away. Runners on first and second as they get back to their respective bags. And Charlie Gehringer, great second baseman from the Detroit team of 1946, bangs a base hit in a right field. Dom DiMaggio is going to hold at third. However, that ball was hit too hard for him to score. Willis, with the bases loaded, will have to face Roberto Clemente. And there's a base hit up the middle into center field. Clemente knocks in DiMaggio. Hartnett on his heels. It is now 4-1 Edmonton. Willis has allowed 4 runs, 7 hits here, and still in the 4th inning. And Don Mattingly is going to face Warren Spahn, who's going to come in to replace Willis. Warren Spahn has not pitched yet this season. Here's the pitch to Mattingly. He walks him. The bases are loaded as they take a sip of water before Tomei steps in to face Warren Spahn. Here we go. Here's the delivery. Tomei goes down swinging. The inning's over. Gets out of the jam. I don't know why his picture isn't there. Last time I tried this, it didn't work. I'll go one more time. And then he'll have to be pictureless. Now, he's on everybody's list. Okay, we're not going to do that. He is going to remain without a picture. Stahl to face the photoless Semino. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Stahl. And we've got another pitcher injured, but he's going to stay in the game. Edmonton's going to have to talk to their training staff. Duffy up, fly to left, and McGee's going to watch it sail into the stands for a solo home run. It is now 4-2. Hugh Duffy hits a 370-foot home run. Home run Baker, speaking of home runs, stepping in. Foul ball. Hartnett calls for the curve, and he gets him. 2 down, nobody on. Fisk up. And he goes down as Semino gets his 3rd strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home. It is 4-2 Edmonton. Ramirez, Jeter, and DiMaggio to face Warren Spahn. Doyle to Bruthers for the out. Derek Jeter 0 for 2 today. Hits a bloop in the left field, base hit. Derek Jeter on first. Most likely will attempt to steal with that 86% rating there. Dom DiMaggio at bat. The pitch, ground ball to Doyle. He should have attempted to steal because that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play that ends the inning. We head to the top of the 6th, 4-2 Edmonton. Semino will face Bruthers, Kelly, and Doyle for Washington, and he's going to hit him with a pitch. I guess that didn't like him starting the 3-6-3 double play as Joe Kelly steps into the batter's box. Fly to center. Dom DiMaggio's got it. Larry Doyle stepping in. He's 1 for 2 today. And there's going to be a line drive to Clemente. It's going to be a line out. He's going to catch it before it hits the ground. 2 away. Bruder's still on first. For Moises Alou, who's moved around the league a lot. I had him. I think I traded him to Chicago, who traded him to, I believe it was Manchester, who traded him to Washington. Or maybe Manchester traded him back to Chicago and Chicago traded him to Washington. Something like that. Where's Mike Silva when we need him? Runner on first is Alou. Runner on second is Bruthers. Bill Dolan stepping in, yet to get a hit this season, and Rob Murphy's going to come in to face him. Murphy's first appearance of the season. And there's a fly ball, shallow left field. Jeter goes out, gets it on the outfield grass. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 Edmonton. Edmonton sends up Hartlett, McGee, and Geringer to face Warren Spahn. Pops it up to the infield. Dolan's got it for the out. Sherry McGee 0-2 today. He strikes out. Spahn gets a second strikeout as Charlie Geringer, who's 2-2, steps in. He's going to hit it to Baker at third. There's going to be a close play at first. He is out by a half a step. The inning is over. We head to the top of the 7th, 4-2 Edmonton. I hope you're enjoying Season 7's opening day broadcast of the first 3 days of season number 7. Top of the order, Stahl, Duffy, and Baker to face Murphy, the third Edmonton pitcher to come in today. The fourth Edmonton pitcher. We've had Cott, Jim Perry, Semino, and now Murphy. Cott was injured at the second player of the game. The other 3 have done a good job holding Washington to 2 runs on 5 hits. Duffy's 2-3. He's now 3-4 as he's going to single into left field. Hugh Duffy on first. Home run Baker up. Murphy delivers. That ball gets away from Hartnett, but it's a ball. Doesn't get far enough away for anybody to advance. 1-0 pitch to Baker. Grounded to Ramirez is going to be to Geringer for 1. That's all they're going to get. 2 down. Baker at first. Carlton Fisk, my buddy from the 1970s Red Sox. Ground ball up the middle. Jeter to Mattingly for the out. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Edmonton leads Washington 4-2, 4-8-0 for Edmonton, 2-6-2 for the Generals. 15 runners left on base for both teams as Clemente, Mattingly, and Tomei to face Jim Constanti. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It is his first outing of the season, and Alou puts it away for the out. 1 down. Mattingly 1-2 today. Ground ball up the middle. Dolan to first for the out. 2 quick outs, and Jim Tomei who's 0-2. Fly ball to right field. Stahl watches it. It is into the stands for home run number one for Jim Tomei, the designated hitter for the Edmonton Express. That ball traveled 394 feet. It is now 5-2 Edmonton. Jose Ramirez looking for his first hit of the season. Constante pitches. Line drive out to the second baseman. We head to the eighth. 5-2 Edmonton. Murphy, fourth pitcher of the day for Edmonton to face Brothers Kelly and Doyle, and Al Worthington, pitcher number 5, comes in. Worthington, in the season he was drafted, 6-3, a 2.46 ERA. He pitched in this park also, and this is his first opportunity to pitch this season. Brothers hits it to right. Clemente's got it for the out. 1 down. Worthington delivers to Kelly. That ball went out of here, and that went out about as fast as you can hit a ball as Kelly gets home run number 1, traveled 351 feet. It's 5-3. Can't hit a ball harder than that as Doyle steps in to face Worthington. Runner on first. Tying run comes to the plate. Moises Alou, 0 for 1, throw to first. Foul ball, that's going to head into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runner on first. Worthington's delivery, fly ball to left. And McGee is going to watch this one sail into the stands, and Worthington allows a 2-run homer. This game is all tied up in the 8th. 5-5. Home run traveled 353 feet for Moises Alou. And Edmonton's bullpen has slipped here in the 8th inning. I don't know how long Worthington will be in, but he's going to face Dahlin, and he's going to be headed to the showers as Dwight Gooden comes in to pitch. As Edmonton starts to empty their bullpen. The pitch to Dahlin struck him out. 2 down, Chick Stahl. Stahl walks. Hugh Duffy. Throw to first, Stahl gets back. Line drive right to Jeter for the out. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 3rd, tied at 5. Derek Jeter, DiMaggio, and Hartnett at the bottom 3rd of Edmonton's order will face Constante. That's going to be a base hit for Jeter. Lead off the inning here in the bottom of the 8th. They represent the go-ahead run. Dom DiMaggio. There goes Jeter. DiMaggio hit and run. Foul ball. Get to do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on first. The pitch to DiMaggio. There goes the runner. He is safe. DiMaggio struck out, but Jeter stole second base. So with 1 out, the go-ahead run on second base for Gabby Hartnett. 2 for 5 on the season. Here's the pitch. Hartnett hits a fly ball to center field. Duffy puts the routine fly ball away for the out. 2 away for Sherry McGee. McGee 3 for 7 on the season, 0 for 3 on the day. Ball gets away from Fisk. Down the 3rd goes Jeter. It's called a wild pitch. Go-ahead run 90 feet from home plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the pitch. And McGee walks. Runners on first and 3rd for Charlie Gehringer. 2 for 3 today, 8 for 3 on the season. Constante pitches. Ground ball to Doyle. Over to Brothers for the out. We head to the top of the 9th, still tied at 5. Dwight Gooden now will face home run Baker, Carlton Fisk, and Dan Bruthers in the top of the ninth. Strikeout number 2 for Gooden. Fisk is going to be hit by a pitch. And they represent the go-ahead run. Carlton Fisk on first. Dan Bruthers up. And there's a balk. Dwight Gooden calls for a balk. Not a good move as the go-ahead run goes to second base with 1 out. Gooden delivers to Bruthers. Right back to the mound. Gooden's going to commit an error. He boots the ball. Fisk goes to third. Bruthers goes to first on the first error of the game for Edmonton. And they're going to have to face Joe Kelly with runners on first and third. Here's the pitch as the infield comes in. Kelly walks. Gooden struggling. Bases loaded. 1 out. Larry Doyle up. Infield in. The pitch. Fly ball to left. McGee's going to get it, but that should be easily to score Fisk. It does. And Washington takes a 6-5 lead here on the top of the ninth. 2 outs for Moises Alou, homered his last time up to tie the game. He's going to hit it deep to left. This time McGee is going to catch it for the out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Washington Generals lead the Edmonton Express 6-5. Jim Constanti has pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, a home run, struck out 1, walked 1. It'll be up to Clemente, Mattingly, and Tomei to save Edmonton, and Jimmy Collins is going in to play third base. Defensive move. Pitch to Clemente, grounder to Doyle, 1 down. Don Mattingly 1 for 3 today. Base hit in the right field, and the tying run is on first base as a poor play is charged to Doyle at second. His first one of the game. Mattingly at first. Tomei homered his last time up. A home run now will be a walk-off. Constanti pitches. Fly ball deep in the right field. Stahl, however, has got room. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Mattingly still in first. And Jose Ramirez 0 for 4 on the day. 0 for 8 on the season. Johnny Sane. I'm not going to fool with pictures. We've had Spahn and Sane come in today. That's from the famous 48 Boston Braves when those were the only 2 pitchers on the team. The saying was, for the Braves, they pitched Spahn and Sane and then hope for rain. The pitch to Jose Ramirez, base hit in the left center field. Mattingly is going to make his way around the third base, and Mattingly represents the tying run with 2 away runners on first and third for Derek Jeter. Jeter 2 for 4 today, 3 for 8 on the season. Tying run on third, winning run on first. Ground ball to short. Donlin up with it. Throws to first. The game is over. Washington squeaks by the Express 6-5. 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Washington. 5-12 and 1 for Edmonton. Both teams have split their first 2 games of the season with each other and are 1-1. Let's take a look at the box score. Edmonton had 4 players with 2 hits. They did well with 12. They had Geringer, Clemente, 2 hits apiece, Jeter and DiMaggio. 2 hits for Duffy and 2 hits for Moises Alou, along with that big game-tying home run. Willis started the game for Washington, went 3 2/3 innings, about 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Spahn Constante, who got the win, came on and pitched 1-run ball, and Sane came in and got the save. Jim Cott pitched a third of an inning before he was injured. Then Jim Perry came in for 3 1/3. Cimino came in for 2. Murphy came in for 1 1/3. Worthington blew the game with allowing 3 hits and 3 runs. 2 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them were home runs. That did not help the cause. And Dwight Gooden is the losing pitcher, pitching the final inning in 2/3. Well, let's go back and finish day 3. We will then zip the file up, post it. Someone wants to take advantage of that, do the rest of the first week. We have until Wednesday to do 4 weeks. We usually do a month in a week, and we end on Wednesday. That allows people to redo their manager files, trade whoever they want to trade, and get their manager files in on Thursday and start a new week on Friday. You're welcome, Jeff. It was a good game, and you sort of got the short end of the stick with your second best starter going down injured. And that bullpen emptied out just wasn't good enough today. We're going to have game 2, Beantown at Cleveland. Cleveland defeats Beantown 6-4. Hargan over Gomez. Lehigh at Hadley Lake. Lehigh 0-1 for the season. Hadley Lake off to a hot start, 2-0. 14-1 Lehigh. I guess they got their aggression out. Faber over Cy Young. Mays, home run number 1. Chico's at T-ville. T-ville beats Chico's 3-2. Perry over Johnson. Bench 3 stolen bases. Amazing at San Francisco. Amazing 15-4. Early win. There is a rumor that Lehigh is going to go after early win of Amazing, but I don't know. Wynn's a great pitcher. Hope Yoko thinks about it before he decides to trade him. Grove, the loser. Herman 4 for 6 with a home run. Chicago at Hagerstown. Hagerstown squeaks by 3-2. Negro over Paulette Hernandez, home run number 1. Manchester at Lancaster, natural rivals. It is a 7-5 Lancaster victory. Paso over Houston. Guerrero, home run number 1. St. Louis at Crystal Lake. St. Louis now 2-0 as they defeat Crystal Lake 4-2. Kershaw over Candiotti. Home run number 1 for Delahunty. Florence at Philadelphia. Florence defeats Philly 10-2. Rijo over Hampton. And for the final game of day 3 would be Degens at Vegas. And Degens squeaks by Vegas 4-3. Chandler over Whitson. Keller, home run number 1. Well, that's it for the broadcast. Let's take a quick look at the standings. Degens starts hot in the Sandlot, 2-0. Cleveland, 2-0 in Moneyball. Hadley Lake, 2-1. Lancaster, Manchester, Washington, Hagerstown all split their first 2 games. And in the natural division, St. Louis, 2-0. I want to thank Jeff Hunter, Yoko, David Landau, Steve Tate, and Mark from the Baltimore team, who we're going to see in one of our upcoming broadcasts. He is looking good. His team is, where are they? Let me look for them there. I know they're here somewhere. Please. Beantown Orioles, I believe, right? That's who they are. They're 0-2. But that is a good team, the Beantown Orioles. We'll look forward to seeing them on a future broadcast. Anyway, thanks, everybody, for opening day. This is a Friday. This is November 29th. Hope everyone has a nice evening and a wonderful weekend. We will see you on Discord here shortly.